Interest rate swaps are financial derivatives that allow two parties to exchange fixed and floating interest rate payments over a specified period. They are used to manage or speculate on changes in interest rates. There are several types of interest rate swaps. Fixed for floating swap. In this type of swap, one party pays a fixed interest rate, while the other party pays a floating interest rate based on a reference rate such as LIBOR, London Interbank Offered Rate, or Euribor, Euro Interbank Offered Rate. Basis swap. A basis swap involves exchanging two different floating interest rates based on different reference rates or indices. Forward rate agreement, FRA. Although not strictly a swap, an FRA is a contract where two parties agree to an interest rate that will be applied to a future loan or investment. Overnight index swap, OIS. An OIS is a swap where the floating rate is based on an overnight index, such as the federal funds rate in the United States. Reporting interest rate swaps to CFTC's SDRs for market transparency. Reporting requirements for interest rate swaps on CFTC's SDRs. Counterparty information. The identities and other relevant information about the counterparties involved in the swap transaction. Trade details. Specific details about the swap transaction, including the notional amount, maturity date, type of swap, and terms of the fixed and floating interest rate payments. Valuation data. The market value and other valuation information related to the swap. Confirmation and termination data. Information related to the confirmation and termination of the swap transaction. Real-time reporting. Some interest rate swaps are subject to real-time reporting requirements, where the details of the transaction must be reported to the SDR shortly after execution. Market participants typically use electronic platforms or trade repositories to report their swap transactions to the CFTC's designated SDRs. The reported data is used by the CFTC for regulatory oversight, market surveillance, and systemic risk monitoring.